Question 4b asks, would quicksort or selection sort be a more appropriate sorting algorithm for the sort sample data process? So in here, we need to know what the differences are between selection sort and quicksort. Quicksort is when basically the list, you choose a pivot and then, the list is, or your series of values are divided in half every time you go, so it's exponential. So let's say you have 1,000,000 values, you find the pivot, and that 1,000,000 values is halved, and then you recursively do that until you keep halving and inserting a pivot until every pivot or every item is in its position. Versus a selection sort where you need to go through every item, and then you go and so you start with the first item and you swap it with the smallest item in that list. And if the list is 1,000,000 items long, you need to recursively go through 1,000,000 items and put it there, and then go to the second item, and then compare all those items again, even though you've gone over them again. Versus the quicksort where you cut a list in half, let's say 1,000,000 items, and you got close to 500,000, then you go 500,000, you do those comparisons, and you don't have to touch those other 500,000 because you know they're above the pivot. Anyway, you would say that in general, quicksort is going to be faster, especially with larger data sets, than selection sort. And we would also say that, so would quicksort your approach using the evidence and process? It's asking for 2 marks here, so you can't just say yeah, quicksort. We're going to have to say why. And the reasoning behind this would be, we highlighted it before, earlier when we were reading the question. Mars mission including having only limited battery size, computing resources, and data storage capacity. So probably this relates to more battery size. We've got this thing is on Mars, and it's got limited battery. We're not only wasting time using a selection sort. So the answer would be quicksort would be the most appropriate. That's 1 mark, because here's the second mark. The what's it called? The rover thing has limited battery and resources, so you don't want to be wasting time using a selection sort. Basically, probably you could word that a little bit better. Well, let's read how they've written it. So this is question 4b. Some students correctly identified quicksort as the most appropriate. However, few were able to justify why. See, this is where the second mark comes in. Marks were awarded for justification. For example, the speed of the quicksort in comparison to the selection sort, and the limited battery capacity of the rover requiring a faster sorting algorithm. So this is an example of a high scoring response. Given that Relentless has limited battery power, quicksort would be preferable over selection sort as it performs less comparisons, thereby saving power used by the processor. That's a really good answer, actually. Still, if it was me, I would give myself 2 marks. If you want to read more on those algorithms, they're on page 46, sorting algorithms. I think it's a lot easier if you actually get on YouTube and watch those 3-minute, 4-minute selection sort and quicksort videos. I think they're a lot more helpful in trying to read through this. But if you want some reading content, that's it, page 46.